Welcome, your war chief is back with another epic video. Hi, my name's PBG, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Today, we are talking flight paths. I know, so cool. But listen, we need to talk about them and why they need to go straight to hell. But before that, if you love Warcraft, you love lore, deep dives, nerdy stuff in general, you're in the right spot. You are home. Hit that subscribe button because listen, we tend to do nerdy here pretty well. Alright, if you are looking for the down low on Warcraft's biggest waste of time, stick around. We're jumping into it right now. Let's start out with why are they a thing? And to do this, we need to go back to vanilla. Flight paths were a relatively new concept, generally speaking. To have a game this large required a faster sort of travel, and honestly before this it was almost unknown. So the creation of a faster travel system or a network of ley lines or whatever the case may be was ingenious. Also, don't forget, when Warcraft was first released, there was a huge, I mean monumental aspect of role-playing. Everything from how the quests were designed to the color palettes chosen, everything had a reason. It was all intentional and it was all made to make the world feel real. Flight paths are no exceptions. The length of time that you are on the Griffin or Wyvern is intentional. They want you to feel like the world is large, much like our own. And honestly, the original idea was great. I am not knocking it, but we're in 2021. Things have changed. Welcome to 2021. Content consumption has changed. We now take our content in short form. We do not walk anywhere in games. We fast travel everywhere. We want story, we want action, we want loot. We ain't got time for bullshit. So what happens to our flight paths today? Spoiler alert, to me, they can go straight to hell. What once complemented the game now hinders it. It takes you away from the immersion in game and literally has you looking at a screen, watching wings flap for minutes. And those minutes are minutes lost where you're browsing, where you're not paying attention to the game. Maybe go off to get a drink. It's pure waiting. Nothing is happening. And let's look at Warcraft's competitors. They all have fast travel. They all have short loading screens and you're there. So Blizz needs to catch up. And you know what made it funny? They made it worse in Shadowlands. Now I know you can totally spec into the thing that gives you a space where you can jump from place to place. Now I know you can spec into the travel system where it's like the mirrors or the platforms, whatever, I know. You shouldn't have to. Right now, if you're not spec'd into it heavily, you are going to go through Ouroboros every single time you change zones. I finally started leveling my other characters that are not mages. I learned real fast that this sucks. To be fair, on my mage, I was the asshole that would port to Ouroboros, jump, take the flight path to the next place, all done. But yeah, this traveling from new zone to Ouroboros to new zone, like by the light, no thanks. Now what can we do to fix it? Because I'm not the type of person that likes to say, listen, this sucks, I hate it. That don't help nobody. To me, we got to start with Blizzard. Hey, listen, it's 2021. We can do better. I first suggest that you throw all the flight paths out the window. We know how big that world is. We've been playing it for years. New players are overwhelmed at the size of the world. We don't need extra time staring at a screen with flappy to know that the world is big. So what can we do? Here's what I'm thinking. You click on the flight path, dude, or dudette. You pick your location, and you watch as your Griffin or Wyvern flies into the sky, fade to black, loading screen, and if you're Alliance, On that loading screen, you've got a griffin, you've got a night elf, and a worgen sitting on the griffin. There's a gnome being held in the talons of the griffin as he's flying. And of course, he's being held up by his suspenders because that sounds like something a gnome would do. Maybe even put a silly little pouty face or scared face at the bottom, but why not? We can do the same thing for the wyvern. Imagine a troll and an undead, and then a goblin pouting away, being held by the suspenders. Something silly, something Blizzard, something classic. And then, when the loading screen goes away, you've arrived to your destination. You still get the Warcraft flair to it. You still get the RP moment of jumping on a griffin and coming back to your new destination. And you stop losing that much game time looking at Flappy Flappy. I'm telling you, genius. But it's not just me here, it's you guys too. What do you think? Do you think we should throw away the flight bats, or do you guys agree with Blizzard that it is very part of the integral system of RP? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you like this video, give me a big old thumbs up. If you didn't, well, cool. Be honest with me. I'm a big girl. I promise you I can handle it. Bonus points if you tell me why you didn't like it. Feedback is the best way to improve. And if you like Warcraft, you like lore, you like nerdy stuff, you like me, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, ring that bell. That way you'll get notifications every time I upload or go live. I upload at least twice a week, so there's lots of stuff to look forward to. Alright, well thanks so much for sticking around. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Bye! Seriously, stop and think about it. Imagine the undead character laughing at the goblin, pointing, ha ha ha, and then the troll hanging on for dear life because he's scared. I'm telling you, Blizz, you can have some fun with this.